Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Squad Rivals Tournament first and second place match between Old Bones, OB, and Northern Wolves, NW. We're going to be starting out the game watching Old Wolves, or Old Wolves, Old Bones. And it's looking to be a good fight. I'm pretty excited about this one. You guys definitely should be too. So we are in Narva AAS V1, and this is what it's looking like today. Not too rough. It's definitely going to have some good press points. We're using two conventional forces, U.S. forces, and Russian ground forces. So it's definitely looking to be an even fight. I've never covered Old Bones myself. However, I'll have some more information as we get the match going. Starting out with a... Oh, excuse me. Starting with a rollout, just going to take a walk over and look at Old Bones and see what they're loading up with. It looks like they're pretty much taking everything except possibly the gun trucks. Looks like they got the pieces of armor, all three lodges. No gun trucks. Now we are going to fly over to Northern Wolves and see what they're messing with over there. Beautiful cloudy day. Awesome time for war. No civilians in the area. Now moving into Northern Wolves, it looks like they're grabbing everything they can. I love to see it. We also have the addition of the new vehicles just added, so you will not see a scout car, but you will see the remote weapon system here and the open top gun truck there. So relatively even. I do believe the U.S. side has a closed top gun truck. I could be mistaken. We'll fly over and then check that out. 50 seconds before we see the rollout. I'm really excited for the match. I don't know about you guys, but first and second place, I mean, the last match is going to be good. Oh, no, I stand corrected. This is third place only. I've been saying that so many times. And I will have to change that in the stream. So the stream title is going to be incorrect. I do apologize about that. Please let other people know. We hear the rollout right now. No, they have two open top gun trucks. It seems a little unfair. Not exactly sided the right way, but we're going to see the rollout now. It looks like everyone's going towards the dead center. Train depot and Geneva apartments are definitely going to be a hot spot. Russia has a clear advantage, or a somewhat advantage, into Geneva apartments, but we'll see. Speed determines all. And here we go. We got the U.S. Old Bones forces coming around the corner now. Ooh, and we got a bump. Even in this high up, you still see the mistakes. It doesn't look like anyone took that road, and we're going to see the first bit of contact right here. Oh my! After Dance Arm Desk took some hits. Ooh, one down. He dismounts the infantry. One to one. Zara trying to escape with his life. NW not letting it happen. Or correction, Old Bones not letting it happen. He does manage to get away. Some Northern Wolves were able to dismount, try to put up an offensive. It doesn't look like it was enough. Oh, and the rest of the Northern Wolves show up here. He's just shredding targets all over. I'm not sure if he sees the second vehicle behind, but he is engaging. It does look like both teams do have caps. That vehicle just did not want to go down. An Old Bones armored vehicle is now destroyed. I believe that's all of them for Old Bones. However, this was Northern Wolves and Old Bones right here, so all armor is taken out of the action. However, Old Bones does have their 2 gun trucks back at main. I believe they may have brought up one. I don't see it hiding there. We got some Northern Wolves hiding in this building here, keeping off Old Bones. Geneva Apartments is definitely a hot zone. It's one you're going to want to defend, and Northern Wolves knows that. They're taking it slow, and it does look like Northern Wolves they do have a vehicle still up. Looks like a BTR with a machine gun on top. Nothing too special. Relatively weak armor. Taking advantage of the terrain. Frido goes on the hunt. Ooh. Jump the window. Trades. We have more Old Bones popping in. Ooh, and look at that. Northern Wolves has their mortars up. If I remember right, Northern Wolves has a pretty good mortarman. Take a look at the compound real quick. It looks like they only have 1 mortar up. Yep, that's correct. That's their 1 mortarman, and it looks like they're setting it up on the second point. Somewhat risky move, but we'll see how it plays out. Northern Wolves are just mobbing just to the northwest of train station here. And Old Bones seemed relatively scattered, but I could be incorrect. Now we see the cap here on Geneva Apartments by Old Bones. We see those mortars rocking Old Bones right now, coming in relatively accurately if it wasn't hitting the roof. Northern Wolves might have Geneva Apartments after Train Depot.
Joo, se kävi ihan hyvin. Mä käyn laittamassa vielä sinne lisää sauttiin 1 kappaleen.
We see that Old Bones is able to retake that building that Northern Wolves had. Northern Wolves had then switched over to the northeast and southwest. Old Bones are effectively keeping them off of Geneva Apartments. Northern Wolves are definitely scattered where Old Bones are a little bit tighter. There's the Geneva Apartment caps, and we see that train depot is the next target for them. And let's see how it plays out. This soccer field is definitely, or football, depending on your country, it's definitely going to be the point of battle for these teams. Looking for Northern Wolves armor. I don't see it up. However, we do have a second mortar by Northern Wolves up and rocking the place. City fighting is easily the most brutal. You have all these vantage points, angles, and flat open terrain. Not too much concealment. And not too much terrain elevation when it comes to the ground where mortars are going to be hitting. So they're going to splash almost everything. And we see Northern Wolves mortar still just rocking Geneva Apartments. Northern Wolves look like they're going to try to make a press here in the corner. They're stacking up in the buildings, getting ready to press around. We should start to see some mortars, some smoke mortars start to pop here real soon. Just a little bit about Northern Wolves. They're a Finnish clan, and they've been playing for 3 years. Their win rate is about 50-50, so some losses, so some wins. And I'm not sure if you can tell by the comm, but it's but it's relatively calm. This game, if you're just now joining me, is for 3rd place, not 2nd place. I misspoke. I'm gonna have to change that once this goes live. It looks like Squad 3 out of Old Bones is trying to make a flank, but you're going to see a lot of stalemates in the city fighting. It's definitely a rough map if you don't have anything prepared. It does look like Old Bones has a flanking route onto Train Depot. We see 1 or 2 squad leads there moving in. However, Northern Wolves was able to penetrate and get inside the tower. They're going to start moving slow. They're going to start cleaning it out. It's definitely a dangerous position for them. Just zooming back up and looking at an eye in the sky, we're not seeing too much of a flank by Northern Wolves. They're trying to be a bully and just press right in, and look at that. Check the map, Train Depot. Old Bones is able to find the enemy fob on Train Depot. They're currently neutralizing it. Little to no resistance. I'm not sure if they'll start the cap. However, Northern Wolves was able to get almost an entire squad, it looks like, to swap around and come back and defend. They saw that happen as soon as it got neutralized and turned around. However, it might be a little too late as we got 4 or 5 guys from Old Bones moving into Train Depot. That armored vehicle is still in play and providing overwatch. He's trying to see what he can see, but through that foliage, it's definitely not optimal. We're going to see some engagements here real soon. Ooh, and it wasn't enough. Corporal takes the dive due to Andres.
Westi bad.
Mä katon Westin ovea tällä hetkellä.
Looks like Varys got one down. Kronos is looking to peek or possibly revive. He's going for that peek with that HMG. Ooh, and he takes one to the forehead. Varys, very accurate, very deadly. Scrolling back over to Geneva Apartments, we can see that Northern Wolves aren't really making too much of a budge. Those apartments, just a few guys can lock down an entire area. But they are finally making a good flank. Looks like Squad 1 has a few guys over here. They're trying to press across. It's definitely an annoying press because you have to go through gas station and it's all open ground, so you have to hustle. And there's an A-10 strike there. I just missed it. Possibly shipping yard. Ooh, yes. That looked like a rough one. Excellent A-10 strike. Now it does look like Northern Wolves was able to regain Train Depot as we see some old bones start to filter in. We see a great offensive press by Northern Wolves into Geneva Apartments. They definitely are camping to have that old bones placed in gas station. Definitely not an optimal spot. Too many vantage points, too many spots. I definitely think that's a failure on old bones' parts. They did put it in hard cover. It's not able to be mortared, but it's not the point. It's not about it being mortared sometimes. It's about, you know, it being safe and protected. Just taking a quick look at the map, you can see that Northern Wolves almost has Geneva completely surrounded, cutting off any spawn that Old Bones can take. Old Bones is now almost forced exclusively to spawn towards Train Depot, and that might bite him in the ass. It does look like Old Bones is possibly starting the cap on Train Depot. We'll zoom in over there, we'll check and see what's going on. Get Doc up here, I'm hit. Words to live by, truly. Now I'll turn the score around, but you can see that Train Depot is a massive, massive cap zone, and that is why Old Bones is not currently capping. You need an over number of people to start this cap. And it looks like there's 4 total Northern Wolves on point to the 5 or 6, and they need to be +3. And they're currently only +2. That'll change real soon. One Old Bones takes a dive, however, 2 Northern Wolves takes a dive. They should be starting the cap any second now. Let's see a little press here, Triker. Oh my, Triker out. Gets Zeffy, he's not clearing his corner. Very unfortunate. Ooh, and Triker with the climb. Definitely a risky move there. Varys is going to move to his buddy Zeph. And Trade Depot is now neutralized. Looking at Geneva Apartments, which has a slight cap, it may be a double neutral, but it does look like Old Bones is able to get out of their hab, or at least spawn. If you look at the zones, though, Geneva Apartments is not that big. It looks like they're holding them off. All they have to do is just hold them off a little longer, and there is Northern Wolves that are way off point. Now, the unfortunate thing about this for the Russians is that Train Depot, after Train Depot Shipping Yard, which looks like Old Bones already has a hab on, and then its power plant. It's 2 points so close together with minimal cover, where if you compare that to church and radio station on the US side, Old Bones side, you have defilade to a river, to open ground, to no hard cover besides the bridge. It's definitely rough. Northern Wolves now has neutralized the Hab over at Geneva Apartments, stopping the flow of Old Bones into Geneva Apartments, but it might not be enough. They've had it neutralized for quite some time. However, it looks like they did stop the cap at Train Depot. It's still neutral. They're not taking it back. This is definitely a tough situation. Where are they going to move their guys? We see a large force, 6+ guys, 6 guys exactly moving into Train Depot. Optimal angle for sure. Some guys going high, some guys going low. We're going to see Sulian here. That's the leader of the Northern Wolves. Suslan. Oh, Suslan takes a dive. Not sure from where, but we do see those Old Bones guys moving into the point. Triker takes a dive once again. Kids. Ooh, Kids gets another. Ooh, and another. Is he going to clear the Hab? Cool, they neutralize this Hab. They're retaking Train Depot, and it does look like Northern Wolves are now capping Geneva Apartments, but will it be enough? They are completely uncontested at Geneva Apartments. Old Bones has to really lock down now and just pray to their various gods. Varied. Check the... Oh, damn. Fatality. Just figured out what a fatality was in squad. Unfortunate fate for him. Old Bones remaining that capture on Train Depot. Northern Wolves just about to cap Geneva. Looks like Geneva cap in about 15 seconds. Be a double neutra at this point. I don't... Yes, Northern Wolves does have a point to spawn from. Old Bones does not. Current ticket difference of about 30 tickets with Old Bones in the lead. But will this change? Neutralization of Geneva just about to happen. And the cap will stop at Train Depot. Ah, there it is. The double neutral situation on Geneva Apartments. Unfortunate to see, but that's what you're going to get when you're playing with two great teams like this. However, as the positive for Old Bones, they were able to, or Northern Wolves were able to destroy the radio. So Old Bones is now able to get something in a little closer to Geneva Apartments and create a secondary fob. It does look like Northern Wolves is retaking Train Depot. Oh, it's 50-50 with Northern Wolves to the north. Old Bones to the south.
Katsoit sä oot sinä, joka ampuu, kun joku ampuu mun selkä. Ei tietoa mistä. Ne ylhäällä. Saat olla ylhäälläkin.
Ooh. Takes him out. Not enough. Azuli's gonna try to frag.
Aris muista ne miinat siinä keskellä tietä sitten.
Awesome frag. Ineffective, however.
Jos teillä on kuolleen, niin ottakaa meini. Saa strikeri kyydin.
Ei varis vaan jonta.
We're definitely looking for some more armored gameplay, but we're not seeing too much. It doesn't look like any team wants to expend the energy or those tickets to get armor back into it. Old Bones are definitely locking down the enemy Hab. Northern Wolves are filtering in. And it does look like they have an offensive. We're going to scroll over here to Geneva Apartments. They're trying to make that press across that wide open area. It's a shitty one. It's a shitty one for sure. We see EXE here popping off shots. Ooh, he managed to get the hits. Jip, I'm not sure if he saw where those shots came from. Oh no, he did. He's looking right at him.
Ihan luvattu.
I'm not sure if he sees him through the... No! Ah, there it is. One to the stomach, one to the head. Back to God you go. See that quick prone action. He's going to see what he can see. Probably not too much. I would assume that Northern Wolves did not overextend. And just a quick look at the map confirms that Bobby goes down. EXE right now is just slaying guys as they run out into the open. This one individual in a building that it seems like no one is calling out is judge, jury, and executioner. Drew goes for his buddy. Giving him that quick touch. Not going to take the time. We do see a piece of armor finally rolling in, and we see that awesome smoke screen. Perfect. That's exactly what the guys need to see. He's going to bomb all the way through the city. Drop that diesel smoke. Hook around. Pop Panda, Zeitgeist taking cover. They don't want to meet their maker today. Zooming back in, it does look like Northern Wolves was able to completely regain control of Train Depot, recovering that hab and making what they need to do happen. However, Old Bones currently digging up that hab, or that radio. What's that watch action you say? This is pretty action-packed. They're going to definitely destroy that before they have time. And we're going to see that trade flip again as Northern Wolves possibly make a push. No, they weren't able to press across. EXE still in his same building. Increasing that body count. Oh, and that's unfortunate. He is now going to beat the piece of armor with a hammer and magically repair it. We see Papanda come around. Ooh, and he's able to get back inside. Ah, it wasn't enough. He's calling it out. Let's see what he does. He might try to get that piece of armor back to base. He's loading up a rocket shot. Ooh, this is definitely going to be a tight one. And he's going to be out of view. Nope, not happening. Not happening today. Taking a look, Geneva Apartments is still neutralized. They were able to neutralize it. But it's still a fight. It does look like Northern Wolves should be capping. Currently 30 minutes in the game, left in the game, halfway through. Current ticket difference is Old Bones, OB, United States Armies, 189 tickets to Russian Ground Forces, Northern Wolves, NW, 146 tickets. Current ticket difference of about 40 tickets with Old Bones in the lead. And there they go. They start capping Geneva Apartments right now. I just want to mention, too, by the way, guys, if you are a Russian speaker, there is a Russian caster. So if you see that little camera flying around, that's one of the other casters. One of our only Russian casters. So if you want to see things from his perspective and learn some Russian, definitely check him out. His name, Bulletin 4K. Should be able to see his name in the chat. Yep, there we go. So check him out. EXE still camping that point, and Northern Wolves has a great foothold on Geneva Apartments. I don't think there's any way Northern Wolves can make it back in. It would definitely be beneficial for Northern Wolves to start thinking about a defense on Church. But we'll see. Ooh, Boris, poor soul. Dropped like a rock due to Pop Panda. Cole trying to hop in those windows. Try to get someone up in there. However, he's in the other building. So he's just going for a vantage point. Northern Wolves is still capping Geneva. It doesn't look like there's a defense going on for Church. We have two Northern Wolves moving into Church to get ready and get that cap. Or possibly destroy a hab if there was one. There's a great defensive front over to the east of Geneva Apartments. Really locking the place down. We see both UAVs in about the same area, which tells me that Old Bones is still looking to press into Geneva and Train Depot somewhat. Old Bones John looking to make a difference in the world. Ooh, that pink missed. And there's a cap on Geneva Apartments. Ticket shift has changed. Now Northern Wolves are in the lead, and they do have 3 bodies on Church. They're going to start this cap. Old Bones had better get someone there, and they better get them there quick. Old Bones is in for what I like to call the smackening, because that's what's about to happen if they don't redirect their troops. It does look like they are calling in a few guys to start moving over with Squad 1 Fronty over here. The hero they need. We'll hit him with that shoulder cam. Nice. Turn to climb to a mantle. Uses the floating husk of a striker as cover. Smoker lying in wait in the bush. Ooh. Smoker somehow doesn't see him. Frontu's able to sneak in perfectly undetected. We're not hearing any shots yet. Kilm. Ooh, and there's the shots. Kilm takes a dive. Still not going to be enough. Northern Wolves has 3 guys on. Ooh, and there goes Fonty. However, Old Bones still has 1 or 2 more guys moving in. Northern Wolves needs to get more bodies on point. Sop stays prone. People are pulling out of their cover right now. They should be stopping the cap. Looking at the cap zones, it's very, very sharp. I believe you can still cap it when you're right outside the walls, just like Sop is. And it does look like the capture has stopped. We're missing all this action of a beautiful arty strike. Very large area coverage. And it's not over yet. Was it enough? No. No, it wasn't. Radio undamaged. Hab undamaged. Truck slightly damaged. We're seeing a lot better press onto Geneva Apartments because Northern Wolves is really not giving it their all on Church. They had a great initial capture, but they were able to redirect guys. Old Bones is now redirecting more guys into Church. It seems like Northern Wolves is not wanting to leave those buildings over at D4 there. Northern Wolves still doing the best to lock down Geneva Apartments. Old Bones slowly filtering in people. Old Bones is definitely scattered from what I can see. However, it seems like most of them are pulling a defense on Church now. Zooming back over to Church just to look at the carnage, it looks like Northern Wolves was completely wiped off of Church. Only 2 people left. Boris, I remember him from the last cast. Infantry. Pulling off shots. And we see a spawn of Squad 3. He's got 4 guys. He's going to move along the river. You see that call out. Staying low, staying close to the water. Undetected with concealment. However, I'd like to see his plan. Is he going to go under the bridge and up and over, where he has some hard cover but relative open field? Is he going to try to cross the road, save some time? No, he's going under. And it does look like Old Bones relatively late on the defense. Let's see what the call is. Bobby moving in to be a scout.
Kenova tulee tälle.
Joo, kirkko on ihan ok tällä.
Bobby takes a dive. Not a proper scout, but definitely an alert system. It does look like the two... No, they're going for a flank. They know something's over there, so they're going to go find a hab and destroy it. Definitely, Northern Wolves do not have the number to press that. And those marksmen in the building that I called out before are marked by Old Bones. Currently 20 minutes left in the game. 95 to 132 with Northern Wolves in the lead for this second half. Old Bones, in my opinion, definitely look scattered. They're not going to be able to make the press they need to. And there's a trade between Gandalf and Coach. Joker takes a dive as well. 5 coming in from the south. Old Bones is squad leader 5 coming in from the south. For some reason, marking a vehicle that has been there since the start of the game, or possibly noting the radio. Let's see if it happens. Varus, he's going to clear the area. Let's see if he inspects the vehicle. No. Unfortunate. If he just inspected that vehicle, he would have heard the radio and would have definitely destroyed Northern Wolves' hab that they have been using to attack Geneva Apartments and hold it. It does look, however, Northern Wolves is... Ooh, and he takes a dive. Gove destroys 8-Bit. And look at that. Northern Wolves does destroy the hab to the north of Church. Old Bones' hab. And they're light, but they're completely surrounding Church. There's no one in sight for Old Bones to get on Church. Church is ripe for the picking. All they have to do is remain in the buildings in Geneva Tower. Get 3 people on Church. Get 3 people on a radio station. Honestly, their only hope is to get something from Maine and get some sort of armor out there. Get some sort of armor, troops, anything. Scrolling over to Old Bones' main, we see 2 individuals, which I can't tell if there's a squad leader in there. I don't believe so. We'll keep an eye on that Logi and see where it goes. I believe Church is now being capped. Those men are definitely in the zone. Yep, Church is being capped. Zooming back over to Geneva Apartments to look at the carnage. Because there's too many buildings to look in, it definitely looks like it's an even fight right now. 4-5 Northern Wolves still alive on point to 3, possibly 4 Old Bones on point. I take that back. Depth charge is dead. 3 guys. With more coming from the south. Very unfortunate for Old Bones. Well, I see the individual that is mining main from Old Bones' side. They just look scattered. We see the armor is possibly tracked. Going for a repair. Let's see if they see the other mine. He might be going... Nope, they do see it. Excellent. That's awesome. Armor backs up to provide covering fire while he can launch that 30 without splashing his own friend. Azera, let's see if they see the second one. and we will keep an eye on that. It looks like a few Old Bone members will be able to make it to church. I don't think it's going to be enough.
Se on edelleen paikalla.
And they do see the second one. Awesome.
Meillä vaan loppuu aikaa.
We'll quickly zoom into Geneva Apartments, see if there's any action going on there. Doesn't look too heavy. Definitely that slow, methodical fighting that you see. We do see a great push from Old Bones to try to hold Church. 15 minutes left in the game. 39 tickets to 108 tickets. If Northern Wolves are able to cap Church, that is GG for the first round. And then we wait 5 minutes. And just a reminder, guys, this is third and fourth place matches. I messed up in the typing. So apologies if you see that and you're like, hey, wait a minute. Hopefully I'll have that fixed and adjusted by next round. I don't know when it's going to take effect. I've never tried to do it with a delay. Church still, Northern Wolves are not able to get the defense they need on it, but it doesn't matter with a -1 ticket lead, 14 tickets. It's definitely looking rough for Old Bones. It does look like Northern Wolves have a covered gun truck in a very inauspicious position. Old Bones throwing bodies at Church, not giving them extra cap points. Northern Wolves doing what they do best. Pressing to the enemy hab that's been marked forever. The mortar was just not enough to take it out. They're killing them as they move in. Infantry. Ooh. Kids. Oh no, kids. Someone save the kids. Oh. There's no saving kids like that. Radio right outside. One Old Bones member moving in. We zoom out and we see that Church is good to go. And he's put down like the American dog he is. We see it. There's the one level. Already a bomb on point. Waiting for that splash. And that's going to be very unfortunate. There it is. -10 tickets from Old Bones. 5 tickets left from Old Bones with 12 minutes left on the clock. We see Old Bones pull a defense on Church, but it's a little too late. 5 ticket left. Northern Wolves definitely has a great defense on Geneva Apartments. It's not enough. At this point, all those remaining vehicles, if you can find them, if you can destroy them, go for it. And it doesn't look... there's a vehicle there, but they didn't choose to destroy it. A very interesting tactic. If you had supplies in this vehicle, and it wasn't such a tight game, you could build a whole nother hab. That's why I always say destroy lodges. Yes, they could spawn again, but there's a better chance it'll be destroyed by mine than it will be used to rebuild. You never know how many supplies are in it. Does look like they're calling it out. 4 tickets left, 11 minutes on the clock. And I missed a bit of armor action over here. Ooh. Rough. That vehicle is definitely in an auspicious place. I do not think there's any escape for them. 3 tickets left for Old Bones. And there it is.
We'll get him next time. Withdraw for now.
That is game, and that is end of game 1 for 3rd and 4th place matches. I'm going to get my screenshots here, and we'll give them 5 minutes.
round is better for us.
All right, that's about 5 minutes. Welcome back, everyone, to the Squad Rivals Tournament third place match between NW's Northern Wolves and Old Bones, OB. Last match we covered, Old Bones and Northern Wolves had the victory. This time, we're following Northern Wolves. Let's make sure that I hit the right layer. Yes, perfect. And hopefully by now, the stream information has changed. It is not the second and third place, as I previously stated. It is the third place only. I guess you could say fourth place, but this is about the one with the hairy chest. We all know second's the best. Third is the one with the hairy chest. So we're going to see who has more chest hair in this match coming up with 2 minutes on the clock. If you're unfamiliar with the map, we're on Narva. You know it, you love it, you probably hate it. Some people do. Easily in the top 5 favorite of many people's maps. Definitely not one of my favorites.
Если мы выиграем, мы давим. Вы втроем, да? Но если у вас уже контакт, то старайтесь найти какой-нибудь мусорный ящик, машину, где можно просто встать и
We're gonna jump in here, turn on all the layers,
чтобы не менять тем, кто позади.
and start looking at our guys.
А их перевернуть можно очень легко.
Можете подойти.
Куда мы выезжаем? Еще раз.
Главное втроем.
Запад
Да, тут даже... Сейчас. У меня сейчас пропадут из-за того, что я КС, так что...
Northern Wolves looks like they're taking everything just like they did last time, and we will zip on over to Old Bones and see what their strategy is. Strategy definitely looks a lot of the same. It looks like Squad 5 is going to go full bore straight towards their spawn.
Не пушим, вы все вместе.
Нам не надо вообще пушить, нам надо дефать. Типа, мы так же, как эти 30-ки, приедем совсем.
Да, все понял. Тогда занимайте позиции там согласно
На тройке
замыслу.
есть и красный ящик, за которым можно стать и контролить.
Все, понял.
And here we see Old Bones almost taking everything, leaving the two gun trucks in the back.
Если какой-то страйкер будет умирать, старайтесь его подставлять, чтобы другие за ним спрятались. Ну, если такое будет.
Strategic command online.
But hey, while I got a literal minute until the game starts, Northern Wolves, if you know them, you might love them. They consist of the Northern Wolves members themselves and a few mercenaries. IG is who they're consisting of. They're mainly Russian speakers. So, once again, I won't be able to pronounce the names, as I usually don't. The only considerable win-loss they have is they placed second on the SCL Season 4. They lost to Doctor's Office in coalition with IG, as they are now. 20 seconds on the map. Definitely check out Smoker. He's the best engineer. And Drida Piet, he's the mortar in the Russian community. One of the best mortarmen in the Russian community. And Sulian is going to be the commander for this team and this map. And we're going to see the rollout now. We'll just keep the map up and see if they do the same thing. Last match, as a reminder, Northern Wolves won, and none of them clashed over here at gas station. They both kind of went their separate ways, but did end up clashing over here at this intersection that we're currently watching. We're watching the rollout now. We do see a Northern Wolves gun truck head to the south. It looks like he has a better plan of attack. This will definitely be an interesting one. The angle that he will take will be able to mess a lot of people up if Old Bones tries that same stuff. And a quick shout out to the guys who are streaming for Love for Lebanon. I was not invited to stream that, but good luck. Definitely check them out. Make sure you donate. And if you don't know what happened in Lebanon, you should definitely check the news. We see Old Bones are definitely taking a different approach. We have a logistics truck going a little bit safer of a route, but is it going to be enough? We'll see. That gun truck might spot them. It looks like they're all playing it safe. They don't want to meet up catastrophe like they had before. Armor was completely wasted. That gun truck is going to go way out of the way and completely miss an opportunity to slay a few guys. We see Northern Wolves playing it safe, moving to Geneva Apartments. We see our trio stack of armor moving like the big dogs they are.
На юг свернуть.
That's a 30 in front, 30 in the middle, and a 50 in the back. They drop smoke for some reason. Armor seems to be splitting off here. Ooh, we're seeing a rough engagement here. Awesome use of cover, but he's going to stop the escape of his friend. He tosses the smoke. The shots don't land. They live to fight another day unless they press in. Northern Wolves, correction, Old Bones has a group moving into the side of Northern Wolves, and Old Bones also has one to the east. It does look like Old Bones lost 2 vehicles. Unfortunately, I believe that was their 2 30mm BTRs.
Минус 2 техники, и 30 минус.
Хорош.
We're seeing some sidewalk fighting here.
Будете ехать чиниться, если необходимо.
Ooh. Little bit of hits as we go in. Old Bones is definitely moving into the same building that Northern Wolves was using. That's radio station. Moving on to the second capture points with Northern Wolves.
Я не могу.
Correction, Old Bones in the lead. However, I didn't see this on the map. Old Bones, Northern Wolves, has people on shipping yard, but they're not going to be able to find them. That is an amazing spot. Oh. So sneaky. They are looking so hard. That is an amazing point. Sop is the hero of the game. I'm calling it now for this one play. Give that man a medal. Someone buy that guy a drink. That's incredible. Let me turn on the wire for you guys to see. Oh, they're looking all over. They can't find him. You know, there's so much more stuff I could be covering, but this is just this is amazing. This is incredible. I want to see what happens when he captures the point. Ooh, it does look like there was possible hab coming here. Ooh, and they're dusted. Sop, don't give up your position. They found the radio. That's unfortunate. We'll see what they do to the truck.
Страйкер, северней. Отъедь на радио.
They're going to toast that. Unfortunate. We're going to jump back in the action as much as I want to stay. We do see Old Bones making a good press in. We hear those mortars. You already know. You already know who's on the gun. And it's not who I thought it was. I stand corrected. Famble. He's multi-use. I've seen him as a killer. I've seen him as a driver. Once again, we see Northern Wolves making the same mistake Old Bones did, but almost to a worse extent. Actually, slightly better, just you know, a little rough. Unless that's Old Bones. No, that's Northern Wolves hab, and I think they're ordering their own hab. Okay. All right. Shipping yard was capped, and it does look like Sop was able to escape. Depot easily being capped. Northern Wolves has to feel silly about that one. Currently, Northern Wolves has the ticket lead.
Сейчас починимся.
Если вы видите тигр, который в тылу, это скажите. Типа, все-таки нам
However, Old Bones has the cap advantage as Church is still not capped somehow. It is being captured, but it's not capped. This is their second point. It's possible that being on an emplacement does not count towards the cap. I've never experienced that myself. We already see that Northern Wolves' main is mined. Unfortunate for them, we're still waiting on the cap. And there's the cap at Depot. Oh man, Northern Wolves is dropping the ball here. I don't think they can cap if they're on the emplacement. That's what's going on here. Suslan is out here. He's capping it now. But man, that is unfortunate for the Northern Wolves to not discover that a little quicker. Did they get cocky? It's possible. So, Old Bones has free reigns over cap on Geneva. We'll see how it goes though, because if they do sneak capture it, it may be a disadvantage to them. If they do manage to capture that point, and no, they're not able to. Northern Wolves has the personnel advantage on Geneva Apartments. However, it does not look like they have anything going. Northern Wolves, Old Bones is moving to the north, direct north from train station to try to move west into Geneva Apartments. They're taking a wide berth, very possibly to create another hab. I'm going to check on squad 3 here of Old Bones, see what's going on.
На Женеве все нормально, нет?
Там север?
Север есть, тем более у него действует.
Пехота на кольце. Пехота на кольце.
You see that scattered infantry assault that we saw last game. Possible smoke mortars going out.
Я в триге захожу тогда.
Это чей миномет нормально Гендель? Это чей? Наш миномет бьет.
Northern Wolves definitely have the advantage, but once again, Old Bones is relatively scattered within the point. Did they stop the cap? Yes, they were able to stop the cap. It looks like a 4-on-4 situation, despite all the blue marks. Geneva Apartments is not a large capture zone, and it's relatively wonky. See, you could capture the point by laying near that yellow car, or it could be outside over here, being in this corner. It's definitely not a clean-cut or customized cap zone. Definitely on Winter's wish list of things he wants to see in squad. Also, possibly, if it's not too much, maybe show it on the map. Hate to bring out Battlefield, but it's definitely an idea. No one is able to get Geneva Apartments. They're just not. They don't have the bodies on point. Too many people are trying to relocate. Old Bones definitely has a disadvantage here in terms of personnel,
От кольца передвигает на
but they
север.
are being a nuisance. They are very tight in.
Примерно
We see 3 of them within cap zone, tight on the wall, staying in point. One in rear, one in back, one center, guarding them both. He's actually the medic. Old Bones has 5 people on point.
Минометы.
Currently have it neutralized. In the calling him more, we see 2 more reinforcements. Northern Wolves is not moving the bodies in. We just don't see what we need to see to cap the point. We see a piece of armor here, looking for some trouble.
Уехал на ремонт.
He's looking for targets, but he's not getting them. Nobody's crossing that road. And from the gunner's sights, it does look like he has the ability to shoot over. Yeah, he should be good there. Definitely looking for targets.
Как можете выкапывать наметы? Наметы бьют. А, не, отбой. Снова.
Чего у вас кэп постоянно стоит? Неужели их так много в кэпе? Что происходит?
Mortar's still rocking the place.
Просто заработало.
That has to be Old Bones mortars. It has to be. They're hitting the hab right on now.
Что-то сделать.
That hab is down. Geneva Apartments is being capped
Где он
by
сидит?
Northern
Может, его
Wolves.
стоит расстрелять там? Или-
We're gonna zoom in, see if that crew know they were taken out, and that's why that cap happened at the loss of 2
Да,
Northern
максимум,
Wolves
что
members.
можно просто минометно.
However, the guys in the house are still rocking the place.
Восточное здание, да?
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon,
Да,
looking
вот
for some
такие
easy
вот
targets.
идут по каскам. Вот так вот. В
Ну,
тени
восточное Женева.
No, Captain Geneva has halted. It's going all over the place, flipping back and forth. He's gonna load in that fresh, beautiful mag like a new pair of underwear. Oh, and he takes one to the forehead.
Сейчас сделаем.
But he may get some revenge. Drew, the marksman that took him out, getting some shots popped at him.
Наметы нормальные падают.
Ну, вот зашли Женева состав.
Все, туда уже минометчики больше заходить по-человечески.
We're still
Просто
fighting
убить, чем
over
просто.
this point. Tickets currently Northern Wolves with 302, Russian ground forces Old Bones 245 tickets. Ticket difference of about 50, about 50 tickets, about 55, probably exactly 55. And there we go, Americans finally cap Geneva Apartments. They get a few points for that. And now, Northern Wolves can finally start a proper attack on Train Depot. It does look like a hellscape. It does look like they've been fighting, pressing in and out, things all over the place, rallies as sensors, a random mortar. And that might be the one that's toasting that hab. We see some engagements happening over here. Let's see if he gets the hit. Ooh. By the liner of his Kevlar. Old Bones is definitely making a press in the Geneva Apartments. We are 20 minutes, a quarter through the game.
Сейчас будет глубоко на тренде. Это ненадолго.
I'm sorry, a third through the game. Ooh, and that sounded like the Sioux strike. And it was, but ineffective. Ineffective towards the enemy radio. Towards Northern Wolves radio. It does look like it splashed it a little bit, but did not completely destroy it. That is unfortunate. A great angle of attack. Drew is going to have to be the hero we need. And yes, he knows his calling. Drew's going to get to that radio. Get that stuff built. And he has a little spasm attack. But that's alright. He's allowed to have one. He's going shovel up. He's digging that radio, rebuilding it so we can get some more Northern Wolves reinforcements on Geneva Apartments. However, Train Depot is definitely still a hellscape. It seems like the main attack onto Geneva Apartments by Old Bones is relatively ceased. There's one or two pieces of resistance, no large force trying to press back in. It does look like Old Bones is in full defense mode on Train Depot. But as we've watched the games, we know that stuff changes pretty quickly. We said Jasuli has trapped himself inside. And we see that large spawn wave there. Tons of Old Bone members spawning on Train Depot. Give it that good defense. We don't see any good attack from either side right now. However, oh wow, this is awesome. So it looks like Old Bones is able to start the cap. However, Northern Wolves were able to spawn on that northern hab in which they stopped mortaring. And that may be their downfall. We'll see the press here. That piece of armor is in a bad spot. Bad angle of attack. Good smoke, however. That's going to allow Northern Wolves to press in and get in these buildings and get those angles of fire on the enemy. But, as Obi-Wan once said, I have the high ground. And Old Bones definitely has the high ground. This is the main Old Bones force here, taking up cover in the south end, slightly east of Geneva Apartments. Old Bones going out, killing, wheeling, dealing, looking for targets around Train Depot. Northern Wolves is definitely not making a coordinated attack. We see him more on defense. And it does look like Old Bones is almost completely wiped off Geneva. We're definitely looking for a flanking hab, and I don't think we're going to get it. This, while initially is looking like a tight game, I was going to call it at 30, but I want to call it now because it's so amazing. United States Army's Northern Wolves, 300 tickets, and we are almost halfway through in the match. To Russian Ground Forces, Old Bones OBs, 187 tickets. Ticket difference of about 110 in favor of Northern Wolves. But this is a game where anything can happen. A roll can happen at any moment if you're not prepared for it. Got to have those counter roll habs up, and it does look like the mortars have ceased. Yes, they don't have ammo. It does look like the supply routes have generally stopped, and there we see it now. We see a flanking vehicle. I'm not sure if this is an engineering vehicle. We'll fly over. We'll get eyes on. Or a flanking hab. Yes, it looks like it will be a flanking hab. With the route that he's taking, I'm wondering if Tofab, however, he might be... Oh, look at that. Champ move. Champ move right there. Awesome. Give that guy a beer. Give that guy a medal. Give him one too. Incredible. That is the stuff that you see only in the high tier. And this is why you watch the high tier guys play. You learn something from everyone. If the casters cover it. You see a great defense on Geneva Apartment by Northern Wolves. It doesn't look like they're trying to pull off a attack of any sort. They know they're winning. They're just pulling the defense right now. Old Bones is throwing everything they can at them. And here we see a flanking hab being formed to the northeast, slightly east.
Знаешь, на каком это
No, that's direct northeast of Geneva Hab.
Пошли.
Думаю, сменил.
They're going to drop that Hab. Exposed, but that shouldn't matter. Let's see if he posts it straight or cants it. Yes, he cants it. Amazing. I love it when people do that. I do it all the time.
Говорите, если их наметы стрелять по вам начинают, мы их сразу же прибьем.
Northern Wolves is definitely trying to scrape every advantage they can out of the situation that they're in. They're slowly moving down to Train Depot, pushing Old Bones back. Old Bones is being the insurgents they are, holding up these buildings, taking them out one by one. I'm surprised we haven't seen EXE
Страйкер, чё?
do his magic.
Страйкера, возвращайтесь. Чё, еще проблемы?
We hear a call out about a striker.
Один как кто-нибудь. Именно одного хватит.
Ooh, and that's going to cross by that Hab, that brand new Hab. Ooh, and they do see it. They do spot it. Amazing. Amazing.
Клим, Топфер, возвращайтесь на фобу.
Cool, and he's going to dip.
Краба точно,
He let
если что,
everyone know what's going on there.
противника.
This is the armor squad. Nope, that's our secondary 50. It looks like the 30's going back to possibly rearm. Ooh, and Old Bones try to get a secondary Hab up over here. No 30's are around. They're just looking for targets. Interesting, they allowed that to live. It looks like that 50 is going to try to camp that Hab.
У них беттер на своей мини взорвался, пацаны.
Interesting choice of a line of sight. We see Old Bones making a directed and concentrated effort to move into Geneva Apartments by using that building cluster to the east of Train Depot and then using it as cover and moving north.
Они тут, короче, фобу стоят.
This is honestly my favorite battle area of the game. This one with a little, you have concealment, you have train elevation. It's definitely a critical corner from Train Depot to Geneva. And if controlled properly, will allow access into either point. But it looks like they're using it defensively right now. See that BTR, he took a little bit of a spicy hit. He's gonna pull back.
Метку-то.
На метке. А шкаф на Женева с севера уже росли вот.
They got a repair station up. Awesome. Looks like they fit it right in line with the other connexes. Give it some sort of stealth. I love it. That's what I like to see. Every advantage. That's what these two teams are trying to press out right now. We're just about halfway through the game. Currently, Northern Wolves still in the lead, 260 tickets to Old Bones, 144 tickets. Current ticket difference of about 120. Yeah, give or take, give or take. 119. Now it's 120. That BTR is going to get that fresh repair. And it does look like there's a team attempting to press that Hab. It's not enough to nude it. He's got some help now. Oh, and it does look like the radio was spotted and damaged. Smoker. That's one to look out for. I'm told he's the best engineer. Bomb is placed. This is going to be 10 tickets away from Old Bones. And there's the poof. Minus 10 tickets. They're almost down to 100 tickets only.
Один уже на мине взорвал.
Ставят несколько мин сразу, не по одной, слышишь?
Знаю, знаю.
We see Old Bones here really locking down Train Depot. Mass spawn on Train Depot. They're going to make another push to Geneva. Old Bones is really just letting them have it. It looks like they have control of that critical corner I spoke about. Infantry looks like he's pulling off some scouting. Oh, he saw that spiciness and wanted nothing to do with it. Ooh, and there's a hit. BTR takes a hit, keeps on rolling. Looking for targets he's going to expose his end. Oh, there's a second hit. Ooh, that's a splash. Boris with a kill. Oh, an instant revenge by Ninja. But don't worry, infantry is there to turn things around. Get old Boris up. Give him a medal. Northern Wolf gets a medal now too. We see him getting that good touch, but will it be quick enough? Because Shamini. Nope, they're gonna heal each other up. Joker's gonna come back. He needs to get reinforced. They need to get reinforced. Ninja's probably calling out right now. Ooh, infantry. Ah, he gets away. Boris tries to go for a tap. Not enough. Shaman gets away.
Есть удар, бросите, идея.
Looks like
Если
online
есть, то давайте
online
бросайте.
dater
Миномет срочно в отдел, куда-то.
is getting another angle of attack. Shamini takes a
Прям
dive.
сейчас, прям сейчас.
However, it does look like they're getting flanked. Infantry got hit from somewhere.
Всё, стоит.
I don't believe they're getting pressed.
Что с северным хабом? Что с...
We see our famed mortarman here. I can't pronounce that. It's in Russian. It means something, but just take my word for it.
К нему в ряд.
Так давайте выпушим его на. За техники у них ничего нет.
Boris here, Northern Wolves hero. Getting those angles. Trying to find some targets. Zooming out, it does look like, yes, we watched it. I don't know why I mentioned it. The radio destroyed that hab to the east of Geneva Apartments, destroyed as well. Northern Wolves is definitely on the offensive now. It's a broad offensive. They're pulling the hammer approach rather than the spear. A broad attack sweeping.
Ну, я хз, надо куда-то запускать. Я сейчас просто с востока.
However,
на
a
запад
hammer is
посмотрю.
strong at the front where it hits. It's weak at the sides, where a blade is sharp on all angles. We're going to follow this armor now, see what kind of trouble he gets into. He finds a BMP carcass, and I believe it's an invisible... No, he's using his armor. Okay. I've had that happen to me where it shows up as an invisible wall. Oh, yeah. He's got a great kill zone here. Great coverage. Basically stops the enemy from pressing over. And he has the ability to smoke that whole area if he needs to. And it seems like he's going to get reinforced. Zara on top here. Moves in. If you ever wondered what the inside of a Ma Deuce looks like,
Украина около мраба подъехала.
there it is. Oddly accurate for the inside of a gun system.
Кидай арку как есть. Еще все, что я вижу, туда. Потом брали.
And there they go. They do a two-pronged approach. He's exposed here. Ooh, he's exposing his broadside. That's going to be unfortunate. Ooh, Dater Joker up.
Терденс, помогите нам, пожалуйста.
He left the e-brake on when he pulls the reverse. And there's the smoke. They're going to smoke that small area. And he hits a tree. Hostile tree, straight front, Zara. We do see Northern Wolves taking a side approach, and we are just about to see a walking artillery from what looks like Northern Wolves. We'll zoom out. We'll watch it. 22 minutes left on the clock. And while we watch this beautiful strike and listen to the sounds of freedom, I do want to remind you guys, if you liked what you saw, let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know too. Just don't be too mean. The sound of freedom and the smell.
Да, правый я вижу. Я летаю сверху.
Ooh, a risky move. They try. Old Bones. They pull some hero stuff. They're running out. After an arty strike like that, there's got to be a big press. I think that arty strike could have been positioned a little bit better, but I'm not the tactician. I am not in the game. I'm just here to talk.
А чё он меня не...
I'm going to see these mortars start popping off, and they look like he's angled pretty close. That's going to go straight up and straight down. If I were to guess, those mortars are going to come right on the other side of this road.
Есть госпиталь, если
Try to
что.
press them off. We're going to see this armor possibly peak a point.
Спасибо.
Бля, ну это дрочь очень будет декан.
В любом случае, их атаковать нужно.
We hear mortars coming down right on top of those mortars. Ooh, and there's the splash. Great call out. That's 5 points right there. Current ticket difference of about 150.
Этот ебанутый сапер сделал свое дело так.
With Northern Wolves in the lead. Old Bones not really making an attempt to flank. And just as I say that, I eat my words as Northern Wolves, Old Bones creates a hab directly north of Geneva Apartments. It's a little far, but this may be what needs to happen. However, the road he's running down is very exposed. I don't see where they're going to create a hab. We see some armor here, possibly getting a touch up. Russian UAV is up. And a Sioux strike is about to come down for a second time on that radio.
Руслан, закрой вход к рации ремкой. Мы здесь будем чипаться.
Chronos
Не, я там сейчас
is still pulling that defense. He's the radar
Я сам
system.
буду в этой рации сидеть.
We're waiting for that Sioux strike. There it is. There's a strike. Was it enough?
Мне снова
Enough to get it down one level, and that's it. And possibly hit the hab.
Зера, можешь... Ну, хотя...
Old Bones got their hab up. They have a perfect angle of attack. Will it be enough? Let's see, because they need something to get pressure off Train Depot. Train Depot is surrounded and very hot. Like 2017's YouTube Rewind. That is hot. You see those mortars back up. Golvi. I can't pronounce it. You see him popping off those rounds. Angle of attack looks a little bit further than what it was before. So I can almost guesstimate that it's over at Geneva Apartments. Ooh, and my guesstimation was right. Dropping down right on top. However, ineffective. One splash takes out the roof. We see an infantry squad or armor squad. Oh, rearming. Thought they're going to load up. We're seeing a large press by Old Bones from the north. Oh boy. This is not looking good for Northern Wolves.
Север на Женеву заходит, триггер оттягивайте. Я понял.
Ooh, and that's a rack. And that's a hit. They're not even hitting the right area. You probably can't see. He's smoked. Probably engine down, waiting for that next hit. Oh, and there's that spicy drop of soy sauce right on top of that armor. Ugh. Rough. Rough day for Northern Wolves. This is a great offensive. Mortar fire, Sioux strike followed by mortar fire, followed by infantry assault to a weak point, weak angle. Northern Wolves probably got cocky. Let's see if they're able to turn it around and come back. Northern Wolves, it looks like, was only operating out of that one hab, which is rough to see. They're going to have to somehow get something else in there. It does look like Command Squad has a vehicle on the way. 16 minutes on the clock. Ooh, and it's 188 tickets. Northern Wolves, 2. Old Bones, 30 tickets left. If Train Station were to be captured, it is GG, game over. However, if Geneva Apartments were to be captured, it would even it up slightly, but not enough for the win.
Клим, у тебя за спиной
Нам копает.
контент.
Ну все, фоба занят.
And there they go. They're going to destroy that radio.
Я на столе перевернулся, так что я не
Get that revenge. Northern Wolves would do well to find any logi they could and load up the supplies that are currently on the hab. This man could save the situation, but I'm not sure that tactic is in everyone's mind.
севернее Женевы, которые...
Нет.
Honestly, I don't know if it would work well, but I think if a team of casters were to play competitively, they would definitely be a force to reckon. While casting does not equal skill, tactics can beat skill sometimes. Not every time. I've seen some other members pull off some pretty impressive kills and assaults. See those mortars rocking down right now. Old Bones, 20 tickets left, 15 minutes on the clock. And it doesn't look like they're able to make that press into Geneva Apartments. No, they still have to cross that road, and that's unfortunate. The road is being covered by that piece of armor. Hopefully that armor does not pull off that attack angle. And it looks like he is. That armor is absolutely critical and instrumental. And here we see a good push by Old Bones about to cross. That armor is the only thing that can stop this assault.
Типа я не буду, если это не поправил.
Лопат не появится.
Я на уже
Похуй тогда.
Moving like a squad, good to see. And they already take fire. Look at that, they get scared. And all it was one piece of infantry shooting at them. That one infantry cannot kill all of them. Fear is a real thing. And he is in the sneakiest and dirtiest of alleyways. He's calling it out. There we go. Heika. He's Russian, babushka. Oh, and there's the trade. Oh, unfortunate to see, but necessary. Hisoka gives up right away. I mispronounced the name after dance, moving in, probably to drag a body, get a defense on that radio. Ooh, Boris gets a dirt nasty shot and Sham.
Это пацаны, короче, нужна лопата.
Copy.
Я
On the other side, 12 tickets to Old Bones. To 13 minutes on the clock. So much happens in such a short amount of time. Oh, and that's rough to see. It does look like Northern Wolves is in Train Depot with a sizable force. They had it neutered for just a minute. Ooh, we got bodies on top of bodies. We see that hab neutered. And it doesn't look like Old Bones has the angle to help turn it around. So I don't know much Russian, but I heard bliet, and that either means bitch or whore. Part of my French, but it's one of them. It does look like Old Bones was able to do the opposite. We see that trade between two equal teams. But it looks like they pulled off the point. They're making a hard press into that radio. The radio is their target. They splash a frag rocket into the window. It's not enough.
Сейчас забили, сейчас забили.
Oh, Babushka takes a dive. And there we go. Haika dropping the mine. Oh, he drops it.
Сейчас забили, блин.
It's enough. It's enough. Train depot is neutralized. Oh, if they maintain this cap, it doesn't matter what they do. Northern Wolves will win the game. This is it.
Камарад Садов.
If there is no... Nope, they have it. If there is no... Well, it doesn't matter if they cap it or not. They have the radio right here, all secured. There's no Old Bones moving. We're watching the end of the game right now. There's EXE. We found him. He's not in a building hiding. And there it is. That's GG with a second win for Northern Wolves. Northern Wolves are our third place winner for Squad Rivals Tournament Round 2, Season 2, whatever you want to label it.
Даже если чем.
I'm going to get my screenshots.
Теперь команда выиграла.
Скоро тир-2, парни, скоро.
We're going to mute game, and we're going to go to my end card. And yeah, that's it. Northern Wolves, they're our winner. I believe that's... I can use this for once. Thank you guys for stopping in to watch the stream. I know there was Love for Lebanon going on right now, so definitely check them out, please. I want to give a special thanks to ADV Vaughn, Art, Kudu, Elfcore, Smile Zed, Ayumi, Filthy Crab, Red Baron, and Taylor. Thank you guys. Hey, and also the refs, the server proprietors, and the other caster. Thank you guys. You guys make it happen. It's been a great season. And shortly today, in about 7 hours, we will have first and second place winners, the finals for the Squad Rivals Tournament Season 2. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. Have a good one, guys.